So here we have the BMW 420d Grand Coupe M Sport Automatic on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few of the controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a four-door car with tinted windows around the rear and alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate itself or the button on the bottom of this key. Give that a push and it'll open from there. You can see as we approach the back of the car we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. So now that we're in the car, we're going to start off with the dials. We have the fuel gauge on the far left, followed by the speedometer, then the rev counter, and then the coolant temperature gauge on the far right hand side. On the trip computer you can change the information displayed by pushing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of fuel economy info. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we've got cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right hand side we have stereo controls as well as the ability to use the voice activation for your phone and the satellite navigation. Push that button, ask it to dial any one of your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you paired the phone, which is done on the central screen, which I'll show you in just a moment. The plus and minus paddles that we have over here are to change gear in this kind of semi-automatic mode on the gearbox, which I'll show you in a bit more detail in a moment. The central screen is where you would pair your phone, amongst other things. So you can see as I move around these menus, everything I'm doing is being done using the iDrive system down here. So this dial will take us through various options. When we find something we want to look at, we can push that button down. This button also moves to the right, to the left, and it moves up and down as well. So within various menus that becomes quite handy. You can access certain menus directly off of here. We're on the main menu at the moment. So as I twist the dial, you will see that this car has got satellite navigation. Firstly, you can look at the map, you can input an address, you can zoom in or out to that map, press the main menu to go back. That is where you'll pair up your phone, and at the end here we have your media and radio. So you can see this car has got DAB radio, FM radio, AM, CD player, Bluetooth audio, and USB input as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music in this car. Working our way down, we have the CD player and then the dual zone climate control. So you can select the temperature on either side of the car. You can adjust the fan speed, turn the air conditioning on, it's on at the moment, or off again, or you can just hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you. To override auto, simply press that button again and you'll go back to whatever setting you were previously on. This car also has a heated driver and passenger seat as well. Below that we've got cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket underneath this little cap here. You can close those off if you wish to. Fully automatic gearbox. I mentioned the kind of semi-automatic mode. If we put it into drive, you're in full automatic. Any point at which you like, you can shift it over to the left. You'll then be able to go up a gear or down a gear, or use the paddles, or shift it back to drive again, and then that button just simply puts it back into park. To the right hand side of that we've got a few buttons. So this will turn on the front parking sensors. Putting the car in reverse will automatically turn the rear ones on. Above that you can change the driver setup of the car. So we're in comfort mode at the moment, which is normal if you like. We can put the car into sport mode and it will come there to tell us we're in sport mode. Basically doing that will make the steering firmer, it'll make the accelerator pedal react quicker to what you do, and the gearbox will rev higher in each gear. Similarly you can put it in Eco Pro and it'll be a lot more docile, kind of perfect for stop, start, town driving, where you don't want the car lurching forward all the time. You then have the iDrive, which is the control for the satellite navigation, which we've been through already, and in this central armrest, the USB input. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.